Good morning. Thursday morning, November 13. Yes, supporters, loyalists, fence-sitter, and those that play double sides. Well, I guess everyone knows that you need supporters and loyalists. That's the best of the two that you can get. You don't want fence-sitters where you are not very sure whether they supported you, or they trust you, or they believe in you, because they do not, or they cannot make up their mind. They cannot decide. So sometimes they'll support you, come and visit you, come and give you applause, come to cheer you up. When they find that you're interesting, you do give them some helps, give them some support, good mouths about them. But when you suddenly do not support them and do not give them the shout out, and they become discouraged, not happy with you, not listening to you, then they will be sitting on the other side. They'll be thinking that, oh, you're not coming here to support me anymore. You only need me when you want helps, when you appreciate me. Yeah, that's how fence-sitters behave. When you talk good about them, they'll be good to you. When you have something else that is not good to say about them, then they'll be thinking that, what's the point that I go over there? Why do I need to support them when I don't get anything? That's why they sit in the middle of to support you and sometimes don't support you. They can't make up their mind. When people tell them good things, when they say things that is nice to you and they listen to them, then they will support you. But when they do not like you, and when friends discourage them to stay away from you, that's what they do. Because they don't have their own brains. They cannot do without your help. They cannot be guided, because if you don't guide them, they do not believe in themselves too. They cannot be trusted. When the goods get going, then they'll be there. And when the toughs gets going, they'll run away from you. That's why they sit on the left side and on the right side, whichever pleases them. But they won't fully or become your loyalists, because the difference, if you have a loyal friend, No matter what other people says, no matter how tough it gets, they'll be there for you. That's why the bond of being a loyalist are very strong. What other people says, they don't believe. They'll do research and they think whether it's true or not. And when it's not true, the loyalists also will come and approach you and tell you, hey, that guy, that girl is saying something that is not true about you. But being a loyalist, you know how to approach. You will know how to gauge whether he is or she is a loyalist or not. Because they will have all the information. Whether it's correct, it's not correct. They will debate, they will talk about it, and they will still be friends and supporters and real loyal supporters. Or there's a difference between supporters and loyalists. Because loyalists, no matter what you say, cannot break the bond. Because the person that is being loyal to you will know what is going on, what is right, what is wrong, what can be negotiated, what can be discussed about, and what can the conclusion be. We humans will tend to make mistakes, not to mention even computers make mistakes. Because computers are not humans, they are input by humans. So, if the person that is inputting all the informations tends to fall on the left side or on the right sides, or stand in the middle, then you get answers or variations of answers, like true, false, and in between the lines, because some of it are white lies, some are totally lies, some are make up to make you believe. So it's very confusing whether you're a supporter, you're a loyalist, you're a fan sister, or what about the one that sits on both sides? Yeah, on both sides. That is the one. That is a very important one. Hello MK Gaming. So which one do you want to be your friend? Supporters, loyalists, fanciers, or the one that sit on both sides, double-sided? Not to mention the one that you do not trust at all, that you do not believe at all, because the one that you do not believe at all will keep on trying to make you believe what she or she believes. So which one are you? Which one are you? Supporters? Yeah, I go around supporting a lot of people, even the people that I do not like, even the channel that I do not like, even the channel that attacks me, even the one that badmouth me. Like I said before, I subscribe to everyone that comes my way. I only don't subscribe to trolls because I don't believe in them. And that is one thing you got to be sure. Who are you going to support? Who are your loyalists? Who are your fancists? And who is the one that is sitting on both sides? Trolls, I throw them away. But if you were to ask me who I support, I'll tell you. You know the only one that is the worst of the worst, or there's two. The Mr. Franco from Bantayan and the Mrs. Franco from Butuan. Yeah, I'm subscribed to both the channel too. But I don't really support them. I visited their channel. I see what they're talking about. And I also listen to all their garbages that I know is not true. Never affect, never anything material that you can use or knowledgeable at all. Yeah. Funny thing, isn't it? But I'm also a loyalist. I have a number of channels that I go to. I'm not going to tell you who they are, because then you will be saying, this one, huh? Like they say, it's the other way around. There's always the other way around, like they call idol, obsessed. Yeah, when you're obsessed, you become a loyalist. Because, like they say, addicted to it. Who mentioned that word? Oh, Mistress. Huh? Mistress Erica? Oh, Mistress Mary Boone? Which one? Well, you guess. I have a number of loyalists that I follow. And I tell you, out of the so many years that I've been around, I do not have any problems. But I do debate some of the things out there that they say about other people, about each other, about the channel, about being called out names. But I still remain loyal. I don't care what other people says. I'm not bothered what other people call their names. Call them names. I stay loyal. Because I can trust the person truthfully. And I have also some loyalists that also stay loyal to me. They cannot be shaken. The bond cannot be broken. And until today, they are still around. Yeah, we do argue. Even married couples does fight, not to say argue. You mean it does not happen in real world? You mean everything sails smoothly? I guess, then you're being or you behave just like a king, and you have all your what faithful followers or your loyalists that says you do this, you do that without being questioned. They just follow blindly, being led by the leash, like a dog that you lead the dog, or it should be the dog that leads you. What is this? So, which group do you have with you? Supporters, loyalists, fence-sitters, double-sided? Double-sided can also refer to double-headed snakes. One that's one that sways according to the wind. Because when the wind blow their direction, oh, they'll be there to support you. They'll be there honestly and dedicatedly supporting you and being very faithful to you. But when something went wrong, the wind of change happens, and the fellow found out that, oh, the fellow got a better friend that always listen, always support, always give information, always juicy talk, sugarcoat, and then the wind of change happens. So we went over to your enemies and become friends. And when the sugar gets stained and the honey is over the other pot again, that person will jump over again. Like I said, when the wind blows that person's direction, he will go over there. Like a flip, or should it be easily said as friend A, friend B. When the B friend gives more honey and more money, the fellow will go to the B friend. And when the B friend runs out of money, or does not take her out or take him out for dinner or lunch, and the A friend says, hey, come over here, I give you what you want, you be my good friend, I talk the talk that I want to make you my good friend. And then later the B side noticed, oh, the fellow is going to the other's friend, making good friends, talking all about me, good, bad, ugly. Hello, Maria, Maria, Maria. Then the fellow go over to the pot of honey again and listen all the gossip, all the marites. Because that particular person wants to gain from both sides. Never loyal to either A or B, but plays both sides according to the tune. And how are you going to trust or believe in that person? One moment he's sitting on A bench. The next moment, when the B bench gets juicy and hot, the fellow will be over to the B bench, listening, talking, gossiping, making stories and everything. Then When the A side noticed, oh, he went over to the other side. And then he would come back to the A sides and listen and talk and gossip. That's why when you said snakes that have two heads, sticks to both sides, but will play both sides. Never really trust what you say, never really believes in what you say, but all the garbage. And you will take the garbage from A side to B sides, and you take the B side's garbage to the A sides. And that's where they make enemies, not friends. So, do you believe in the one that sits on both sides? I don't, because they do not have principles. They follow the wind. If it blows north, that person will go north. If the wind blows south, that person will go south. And that's how you get burned by your own good friend that you do not know. And you think, oh, it's okay, not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem until it turns into a big problem. And when you notice it, it's already too late. All the stories are out. All your secrets are out. All the lyings are out. And finally, they make friends fighting each other because of one particular person that sits on both sides and betrayed both sides. They gain. The only person that gains is the one that sits in between the both sides. But that one is very dangerous. And is not loyal at all. She or he plays to win. And when she or he plays to win, you know that you're in trouble because you trust both of them. When your friend sits on the A sides, you trust the person that sits on the A sides. And when the fella jumps over to the B sides, you trust the same person that jumps over to the B sides. Because, like they say, sugar coating, or when you have lots of honey, and you know she or he wants your honey, she or he will be good to you. But when your jars are already empty, and there's another one over the other side, she or he will go over to the other side because it's all about honey. No loyalty, not a real supporters. Because you don't win. The one that support both sides try to win both sides. But that's the one that will give you a lot of trouble. You don't know whether to take her or him seriously. You do not understand what is he or she going to do to you. And at the same time, what she going to say about you, good or bad, you don't know. Like I said, she or he sits there, both sides, to win both sides. And this one will be sweet when it's on the A sides, and will be sweeter when the flower goes over to the B sides, because the flower will get more juicier stuff from the B sides until the flower go back to the A sides, and the A sides will give you even more juicier stories. That's why when this one that sits on both sides, they play you out. Not fence-sitters. Fence-sitters, you can sway. But this one goes and follow the wind. So when it's, like they say, when it's good weather, I'll go there. When it's bad weather, I'll stay away. Fence-sitters are different. Fence-sitters, you can sway. You can make them your good friends. And when they don't trust you, or they don't believe in you, they go over the other side and thinking that, oh, this one is also giving me good information. That's why they cannot decide. You make them decide. Fence-sitters are people that have no brains. They don't make decision for themselves. Their decision come about from whether they support you, they believe in you, or they believe in the other side, because their mind keep changing. That's why you notice that sometimes they are good to you, other times they are not good to you. Because whoever can change the person's mind will gain. Not like the one that sits on both sides. The one sitting on both sides want to win both sides. Fence-sitters, it's just that they are the one that will support you when they are happy with you. When they are angry with you, they will go the other side. Because you give them what they want. And when they cannot get what they want, they'll go to the other side and try to get what they want. So, you decide for them. Fence-sitters are people that you decide for them. They don't have, what should I say? They don't have any beliefs in themselves. You make them beliefs, they will believe you. If the other side believes, want to make him or her believes, he will also believes. Because it's very complicated. The fellow cannot make him, cannot decide for himself. One moment, yes, support you. Next moment, support the other person. So who is the fellow going to support? depending what he can guess, what he cannot guess. Not like the one that plays both sides. She or he wants to win. Whether you sit on the left side or on the right side or on the A team or on the B team, he will take all, but he won't be loyal to anyone. He won't be loyal. And you can see it in the YouTube world. Very obvious. Very obvious. It's up to you to believe what you want to believe, whatever they say out there. Like I said, supporters, loyalists, fence-sitters, or the one that sits on both sides, double-headed snakes. Which one are you? Which one are you? If you were to ask me, I have double-sided people that sticks to me. I have fence-sitters that sticks with me and sometimes don't. I have supporters that comes and go. The only one that I don't approve and appreciate are all the trolls out there, because they are very biased about you. Like they are so biased. You have loyalists that sticks with you through thin and thick. No matter what source of trouble that is out there, what source of thing or what type of messages that being said out there, they don't care, because they know, not like fence-sitters or double-sided people. Like I said, I follow everyone. I go around, sneaking around everywhere. Not that I support them. Yeah, some channel I do support. I give my supports. There are some very, very loyal people out there. And I can tell you, it is very true. And there's a lot out there to play you, which is also very true. So, which group do you fall in? Are you a supporter, anti-supporter, loyalist, fence-sitters, double-sided, a double-headed person? Which one? You got to find out for yourself. Like I found out a lot. Like I find out a lot about all those people out there. Some of them turn their backs against me. Some of them don't believe what I say. Keep on doing it. Some of them come and go. And some of them sways to whoever they want. Fence-sitting. They come, they go, they come, they go. But which one are you? But to the Filipino community, I got one thing to say. Majority of them don't have principles. Majority of them don't have principles. They want you to support them. They'll never support you in return. You'll notice it. You'll know about it. They never come to your channel at all. Never. I know a lot of them because I went all over the places, but I don't see them commenting or coming even to my channel or even going to my shorts. None. Why do you want them? Do they support you? Do they appreciate your support? No, I don't think so. Because why? Even when you stop supporting them, stop visiting them, they never bother to come to your channel at all. That's why you notice some people out there, they want all to gain. They sit on both sides. Yeah, they sit on both sides. And when you went to some particular channel and you can see them, they also ignore you. Like you're not there, you're invisible. You cannot be found, cannot be seen. Why do you need to go there and waste your time? Hello, Mommy. Mommy is here. Maria is here. Why? Like I said, they play both sides to win. They play both sides to win. They never support you. They don't care damn about you. They'll never visit you. You can find out when you have lots and lots of subscribers that you subscribe to, that you visit the channel. But after some time, you'll find they'll never come at all. Not even once. Not even once. I think trolls are better, but then trolls are a nuisance to you because they want attentions. They are lonely people. They are very sad people. I'm not interested in trolls. Never been interested in any one of them until they attack me and they talk about me. And I give them a dosage of what they want. So they'll notice that, yeah, you can say what you want, I will say what I want too. And I can tell you one thing, they'll never repeat the same mistakes after they say what they want to say. And they will also ignore you. That is the best, because I got no interest. But there's one particular person out there that notice and get upset and get angry. It's always the mind that plays the game. It's only how good you are at playing with them. I get people upset. I get people mad. That's what I do when they come around telling me what to do. I always don't tell me what to do, because I'll tell you what I'll do to you. I don't care who they are. I'm not bothered about what they say. But you have loyalists. There are loyalists out there. Very good friends. Yeah, sometimes get some misunderstanding, but get sorted out. Not an issue. Sometimes don't agree. Not a problem. Can be debated. You know, all humans are not the same. All the brains works differently. Only the group of friends will make you decide whether you can trust or not. Yeah, I do trust some people out there. I don't trust everyone out there. Just like my story says, mostly are true. So you know the answers. And believe me, there's a lot of them out there wants to be your friend. But are they fence-sitters? Are they sitting on both sides? You better decide. And you better find out before it's too late. Some of them found it out after long duration. Or should I say, after a few years, after a few months. I find it out sooner or later. And I can tell you, when you go around and when you see what are the games being played out there, you can gauge which one you can trust, which one you won't be able to trust, which one that will be your friend, which one that will be your supporter, which one that will sit in between the fence, and which one that will sit on both sides. Your choice, your pick. No one is going to stop you. But if you don't have a brain and you keep on swinging left and right, and if you think you're smart sitting on both sides, I guess the decision is yours. The decision is yours. Because it's your choosing and it's your choice of choosing. Like some friends find it out after a few years. 100%. Everything, all informations, everyday happening. They behave like they said, besties. They behave like besties. Say all, nothing holding back. But when everything went wrong, or just because of one issue and everything boils out into a bigger issue, that's where you'll find all the interesting stories coming out. And believe me, they are worse than backstabbers. Yeah, they are worse than backstabbers. You'll find them all out there. And I guess it's better that you wake up and find out. There's a lot of stories. There are lots of tales that tell out there, being told to me, private conversations, very detailed, some of it. I only say one thing. I got a good pair of ears, and I don't say anything, and I don't tell anyone anything. I make them guess for themselves what is true, what is right, what is wrong. But where the information flows to me, I never tell anyone unless it's available publicly. And a lot of informations, you can find it all out there publicly, because they do not know who are their good friends, who are their bad friends, and who are the ones that's betraying them, and who are the ones that have principle, and who are the ones that goes against the principle. I find it all out there. Like I said, you can get a lot of answers out there. Whether it's true, whether it's a lie, whether it's make-believe, you can find it out there. It's only a matter of time. And yes, when you have enough time to get up all the information you want, you'll find that some of the answers varied after some times, because it got added up, got made up, created, spiced up, everything. So the answers are not accurate until you find it out from A, B, C, D, or E, or F, or G. Yeah, you got to go to a lot of places to find the answers you want. And if you can remember, like someone out in Bantayan says, I got a sharp mind, but cannot remember anything. So eventually I got all the answers. Like I says, you can be sitting on both sides, playing both sides, but the answer will be out on either sides. You don't know, or you do not realize. And trolls will tell you both sides of the story. Excuse me. Trolls will tell you both sides of the stories, because they are out there to create troubles. They will consider the winner. They are always winning because they play both sides. Yeah, they play both sides. And you cannot trust them. And there's some there out there that will be sitting of fence-sitters that do not decide whether they can trust you or they cannot trust you. So they fish you. Yeah, they fish. Like when you go fishing, you change places when you find that there's no more fishing, no more fishes around the place that you keep on fishing. Then you go to the other area, another spots, and you start to fish from there. Because that's what they do. That's how life it is in this crazy world. Soon my internet will be off because we are on the way back to Dumagate. Okay, no problem. You have a nice trip going home from wherever you are now. Yeah, stay safe. God bless you, mommy. Like I say, choose your friends. Choose your friends. Not a problem. You know who they are. You know who you can trust. And believe me, lots of things out there that I learned, that I gathered, informations, some fake, some real, some nice, some not so nice. So you better be wise as to who you pick for your friends. They can be your besties until things turn sour or they find someone else that's better than you. But they'll never be loyal. They don't tell you. And you cannot know. And they get triggered by other people very easily. So you guess who you want to be with, who will be your best friends. So which group do you fall? Which group do you fall? Fence-sitter that can sway you? Or the one that sit on both sides? That play you out? Yeah. Because the devil wants to win. So the person sits on both sides to win. Or the one that supported you, that comes and go, don't care what is happening. Or the one that is loyal to you. So which one? Which one? I guess you got to decide for yourself what you want in life, how you want to run your lives, who you're going to trust, who you cannot trust, who that will be playing you out, and who is the one that will be sitting on both sides. And they never really trust you at all. Because when you sit on both sides, it's just like snakes that have two heads. I guess you got to choose who you want to be your friends. But I guess a lot of them choose because of money, in particular in Philippines. Yeah, they don't have principles. All they believe in is the money. They don't have principles at all. So, you pick your choice. It's your life. You decide. You want it to be nice. You want it to be pleasant. You don't want to have a lot of headaches. You don't want to have a lot of drama. You don't want to have high blood. And definitely, you want lots of loves. You choose for yourself who you can believe, who you can trust, who will be the one that is there to help you out when you're in need of help. Find it out for yourself. I can't teach you. I can only tell you what can happen. Because it's your life, not mine. Not to mention even with blood ties. With blood ties, things can really get out of hand. You don't believe? There are a lot of stories in YouTube. Real stories in YouTube. In particular, the same person that talks about it too, from Bantayan. Exactly. Exactly. From the Bantayan Island. And I can tell you what he described about himself. He does not remember. He does not remember. But the more you listen to it, the more you notice. There are lots of different characters out there. They are all not the same. So which category did you fall into? Which category did you fall into? Are you out there to support only? Are you a loyalist? Are you a fence sitter? Or are you one sitting on both sides? Double-sided. You have to find it out for yourself. I can't help you. I can only tell you one thing. And you can decide for yourself. That is, you got to find out the true person. And the word is that particular person very truthful? The only word, very truthful. Other than that, the rest are not important. You pick your choice, your choice, not mine. I know who I choose. I know who are loyal to me. And I can tell you one thing. Those people that do not have a principle, you better keep them off. Those people that do not have a principle, you better keep them off. But I guess money is stronger than principles. That is very true. Money are stronger than principles. Pick your choice. But you can pick money too. You can pick money too. Until finally you find that it's no more dime that drop on your feet. Then you find out the answers. You can pick money too. Not a problem. Until you find there's no money dropping on your feet. Then you got the answer. That's human. Well, take care of your health. Money does not buy. That's for sure. Have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good night. Wherever you are. Stay safe. God bless Philippines. Horrible typhoons. Yeah, horrible typhoons. Yes. That's not. Believe me, that is not God's doing. That is human. You think it's God? I say it's not. It's all because of humans. That's all. I'm not here to preach. I'm here to give you some answers that you got to decide for yourself. That's all for now. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you all.